All right, everybody. Welcome to game number 3. We got Victor sticking with Aztec, baby. Like Darth said, Victor's probably the top Aztec player these days, and it shows. He clearly has the most experience. He's playing Aztec in all of his games, straight up, man. This is insane. Anyways, he's going for Tezcatlipoca. We've seen this before. This feels familiar, right? Dropping Bentley right away. Okay. And on the other side, we have Mariano going for Hades. Nice. Thank you, Marty, for the sub, dude. Much appreciated. Let me give you a big, fat, juicy, wet one. Delicious. Delicious. All right, Darth, what do you think about Tezca against Hades? And what about the base of Mariano? I'm initially looking at that gold mine. I like the placement of that gold mine. What do you think?
Well, you are not gonna like what I am gonna tell, but this is a free win for Victor.
Oh,
Victor has to mess up big time to lose this. He will do a quick advance, he will get the dogs, he will push Mariano off hunt, he will get the commanding lead. All of the hunt is in the center except one giraffe spawn on the right side TC for Mariano. I don't think Mariano will go for a second TC. If he does, it's gonna be very ballsy, very risky, and we can see a very early resignation at that time. Having said that, Victor has just to push Mariano away from hunt early on, and then just hit good timings in Mythic. Mariano knows this, and he goes for both hunt packs, both on the top and on the bottom. I think this is something really clever, so he cannot be pushed from both sides right away.
True. Yeah, true. We actually saw something similar, Victor against Rappel the other day. This exact map, both of them went Tezca. There was a huge fight in the middle, but Victor, on that map, Victor had 2 giraffe hunt spots, which was a little bit of a lucky spawn for him, but that meant that he had 2 food sources, whereas Rappel got kicked off of 1, so... I mean, it's not like there's a million giraffes here. There's 3 on the bottom side and 1, 2, 3, 6 on the top side. So it's still, good spots, but it's nice that he's got that the 2 options, like you mentioned.
Let's don't forget that Victor fought with villagers at that game. He won every fight with villagers. Don't forget that.
I love that game, man. That game blew my mind. That was such an exciting game. It was another quick one, but it was action-packed. It was awesome.
Temple already going up for Victor.
Mariano as well.
Yeah, but look at the resources.
Yeah, Victor. Let's go look at Victor's side of the map, everybody. So we've seen this before, but he's going Tezca. Temple getting kind of rushed up with 2 villagers. That makes sense. He's just a skosh away from aging up. And this looks like a dog's build, dude. This looks like a dog's build. He's going up through Shalotl. Going to be up at about 430. Is that what, 1? He's got 2 vills on gold so far. We'll see where this 3rd one is going. We'll check his 3 on... Okay, 3 on gold. He's got a really good hunt patch there in the center. That's where his warrior priest is going to be spawning the sacred dogs, like you mentioned. There's a Tlatoani. Yeah.
He's gonna do the dogs build. And he's going to support them with some Tequila archers. Mariano already going back from the food income here on the top.
Wow.
Yeah, this is getting a little bit sketchy now for Mariano, not gonna lie, because he won't have as an efficient food resource, and it's not gonna be as much.
One thing I'm thinking about right now, talks. Once he spawns his first dog, there we go. Okay, so the sacred dog, again, it's not upgraded just yet, but there's only 20% pierce armor. That's not, awful, but it's not that great either. So I wonder if Mariano he's going stable archery range. Yeah, I wonder if he can chill, get a decent number of talks, and start taking some favorable fights with some good talks, maybe a restoration as well.
The restoration is gonna be, I think, the whole not victory condition, but the whole pushing out of his base condition for Mariano, because Victor can really go for Papalotls here. Papalotls plus all this army here in the front. It's gonna be brutal against whatever Mariano chooses to go with.
That's a good point. That's a fair point. He has all the... Dude, he's got a pack of 4 rhinos there in the center. I missed that earlier. He's gonna have no problem spanning Papalato runners and dogs if he wants to. Very nice for Victor.
Generally speaking, Greeks are very weak against Aztec in early game. Because the Aztecs can spam like the Chinese, but still the Aztecs have very, very, very good power spikes to start with. That being said, Mariano needs army to use the restoration. He doesn't have access to ceasefire, so he really has to sustain his food income from goats right away. We are at 6:30 into the game. Victor can go heroic at this point. He bought the commoners. He just bought the commoners. So 3 more villas. He is ahead by 5 already. He's getting triple youth barracks. He's going Papalotls. I like it.
Well,
this may be a gold staff, maybe.
Exactly. Let's looking at the gold options. Now remember, the restoration on a second gold mine, that could be huge. Let's see what the army compositions are going to be when we get there. Then there's no safe gold mine. The one on the right side, the bottom right side of Mariano's base, that's like decent, maybe-ish. That's decent. Or maybe on the top side, that one's maybe decent because of the forest that kind of helps protect it a little bit. That could be decent. But still, it's with the... I mean, just look at the economy of Victor, dude. He's floating resources like crazy. I mean, there might be able to be one good fight that Mariano can take. Sometimes that's all you need is one really good fight with restoration. But still, Victor's gonna have such a huge eco, man. Like you said, he's already ahead in bills.
He just lost. Speaking of villager numbers, he just lost 1 villager to a rhino.
Victor did? He's got another weak one there, 25 HP. He's still ahead in bills, but still, ouch, that had to hurt. Real quick, I want to mention one thing. Oh, so down on the far right corner, I don't know if you saw this, Mariano had his scout attacking the giraffes. If you go down just a little bit, you could see that there's a dead giraffe. So he tried to kill the giraffes to prevent, Victor from hunting him, but the 2 of the giraffes, they died right in the same spot. So it actually works to get a granary there. And this is actually going to be a sick raid here, dude, with Chiron and some Hippicans. He's going to get at least 2 dead vills, man, or at least he should. That's a nice little raid by Mariano.
He can get all of them. He just needs to get the Hippicons in front of the villagers, path block them. Come on. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Okay. Chiron for once hit 3 consecutive shots, man. Someone write down the exact moment, time, and date that Chiron hit 3 shots, one after the other.
All right. I'm looking at Mariano's base. He's dropping some farms. He's got a good number of units. He's looking pretty good here, dude. He's looking pretty good here. Of course, he hasn't really taken any damage aside from getting kicked off of his hunt spots. But still, I think Mariano's doing what he needs to do. He needs to just wait for that big restoration fight. What else can he do aside from, kill some stray units here or there?
Right now, he has to rely on the big restoration play to win, but he needs medium Hippicons and medium archers to fight. He can't really fight like this.
Yeah, we already see medium Papalato runners and medium Tequila archers in for Victor.
Thing is that Mariano has only 600 gold. He's raiding the wood line from Victor, which is really nice. Victor will fight with villagers yet again.
There's the
Okay.
tower upgrade. That was a nice little raid. Maybe taking a little bit more damage than he should have. Since there's only, what, 4 hits there in Chiron? Still, I like what Victor did there. He pulled the boys, got the tower upgrade. I like it. He's alright
Victor
here,
is
he's
getting
alright.
the hunt. He's getting the hunt from Mariano in the front.
And the town center right next door. Hello.
Mariano is going for it. Mariano will spot it. Look at this. His army is going to that granary. Maybe he has... Okay, he has line of sight of the town center. Now we will have
Wow.
a big fight.
And there's a couple of Vil kills maybe as well. Okay. Here comes the army of Victor. Da-la-da-la-da-la.
This is going to be a little bit scary for Mariano. Eagle and Knights are no joke against this army composition. And all
we
those
go.
Papalot runners, there we go, there we go. This is the fight that actually we will see either a resignation from one side or the other. It's not looking too good for Mariano, I'll tell you that. His army is getting melted.
Yeah, it was a good resto. It was a good idea. He's trying to use the little choke point in between the towns at the settlement and the wood line. It was a good effort, but dude, those Eagle Knights just smashed the hips on the backside, and there's just enough units on against the Talks. No problemo for Victor. That was a good fight, man.
He also Victor has armory upgrades, and he has 115 population to Mariano's 69. No,
Nice.
he has 8. Okay, never mind.
The shades are something, dude. The shades are something. Like, you guys, don't underestimate the Hades shades. Those things can really save you in these exact situations where you're struggling for population and army and everything.
Go back! Run! Run! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Me. Look at that army.
It hurts. It hurts. Savannah is the worst map for Greeks, and this is.
He's
not a good-
trying. He's trying.
It's not gonna get away with it though. Yeah, it feels bad to look at this, you know.
Wow. There's the gold mine. He's got the gold mine on the bottom side. Victor's got the 2 town centers. Still hunting. Still has plenty of goats left over as well. Victor still has 7 goats left over, man. Full 300 food each. It's 2,100 food just sitting right there. That's huge.
Yeah. He's trying to wall off his gold mine. Victor is sending one decoy to check. But. If Mariano is not advancing, and he's not, it's not looking too good.
Well. They are on the same number of villagers, and Mariano has a good number of farms, so he's down on population and everything. But I think he can keep fighting this, man. He can keep fighting this.
No, he can't.
Of course he can keep fighting this. Maybe just pray
Look
for a
at the
good fight.
population, Maiden. Look at the population.
Pray
Look
for
at
a
the
good fight. Pray for a good fight. Man,
Without Aphrodite, you cannot really match up with Aztecs. You need Aphrodite, and you need also the special upgrades for Aphrodite in order to catch up. You cannot really rely on that. And 23 Tequila Archers with the fledgling upgrade is the first upgrade, like copper weapons for archers in Aztec Civ. Not even Hades archers can deal with them.
I don't know what Mariano can do here. Maybe it's completely over. Maybe I'm too optimistic here. Look at all this army, man. This is such a huge army compared to Mariano here. There goes Chiron. Awizotl is still very much alive. I mean, it's looking bad, but it's a grand final, man. You can't just kill over and die. It's a grand final. Come on, man.
The mid unit is gonna do a lot of damage. Ajax is coming to help there, but Mariano is also losing villagers at this point. It's his gold mine, and it just the TP is just too much. The avalanche effect is getting into place, and look at all the army right now for Mariano. Mariano is losing all of his army, all of his villagers. It's not looking too good, guys. And yeah, at this point in time, Mariano says this is way too much to handle, and he taps out.
And he taps out. Well, I think that the game was kind of won, not completely, but you know, the map was definitely a little bit of a bummer for Mariano with the hunt so far away from his base. It's just a little bit too hard to try and match the sacred dog play, you know. Maybe he could have gone all in on one hunt spot and tried to vilify and get his heroes out early, blah blah blah. Maybe, you know, get a little bit lucky that way. He played it a little bit more smart, I guess, less risky, but still he wasn't able to get the win.
Check the KD, and check the resources right after.
Okay. I agree with what they're saying in chat. Runners do so much damage to the archers. The Eagle Knights counter hardcore. Indeed. Indeed. Alright, let me update the scoreboard real quick, everybody. Game 3. Game 3 goes to Victor, man. Game 3 goes to Victor. Let's check the post game, like Darth said. Oh, dude. Greek units ain't cheap. That hurts, man. That hurts.
Greeks need good timings against Aztec. It's something that you have to figure out. It's not easy. It's not easy. Because you have... you may have same eco, but your opponent has cheaper units, heavy counters, and you need heroic. You need heroic and myth unit spam. Like myth units, not centaurs, not minotaurs. They are not gonna do the work. Chimeras do a bunch of damage. Lemian lions are doing a bunch of damage. The colossus are very strong against Aztecs, but you need heroic for all those to happen. You need heroic.
Well, I mean, an interesting comment that Mariano made. He said that he felt like he played better in that game. I mean, he played well. He played cautious. He got a nice raid. He did some good damage, you know, to the economy of Victor. So I think he played well. But still, the hunt situation, the eco situation, and I mean I guess just the units, man. Aztec OP.
It's just too much for the Greeks to handle in classical age. They have eco power spikes. Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. We're gonna take a little breather since we're about halfway through. I'm gonna grab another brew. So the floor is yours for the next couple of minutes. I'll be right back, okay?